all that fun stuff. Do you guys do catering?
We do.
Okay,
Yeah,
hire them for the catering. Yeah, and make sure you look into them and all that fun stuff.
Yes.
So, basically, what I want to talk about today is just your story in general, just so people can get to know you more. If you want to start out like with when you started and how you got the idea, that'd be awesome for the viewers.
It was. Well, I started with the idea about a year ago because I don't know. So my job before this, I've done tile my whole life. Since I was 15, every summer I would do tile and working that. I became my own company for tile since I was 21.
Oh,
that's all I've done.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always had that little itch, for food. My dad in Mexico, he was a taquero in Juarez. That's where we're from. We're from Chihuahua, Juarez, next to El Paso, Texas. And so my dad had a food truck. He sold tacos and hamburgers in Mexico.
Oh, nice.
Ever since I was born till we came here. So I lived all that, and I always loved it. I always went to work with him. He always take me. I was like running around, getting orders and stuff. And so I always had that. And then now I don't know. I had something, but it's. I just wanted to change, something new. I was getting a little bit bored of tile and tired too.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, that's a lot of work.
I'm about to turn 40, and I said I want to do something else. But now I found out this is a lot of work too.
Oh yeah, I also have a food cart, so I totally can.
So anyway, that's how to answer your question. That's how it started. I always had it in me, and a year ago I started bugging my wife. I like to bug her a lot. So I was telling her like, you know what? I have this idea, about doing hamburgers. Because my dad has a nice backyard and he has a kitchen outside, and he would always do tacos and hamburgers for the family for parties. And then one day my dad made hamburgers, and I told my wife, I'm gonna do hamburgers, but he does them different because in Mexico they do them different.
How so?
And I love smash burgers.
I've never had one before.
You have never had smash burgers? They're very popular right now. Like in LA, there's a lot of it's a big thing over there in LA right now, in California. And then, so I wanted to start doing that here because I noticed, I don't know if you noticed it, but during COVID, we had a lot of food trucks everywhere.
Yes, that's when we started our business.
Right?
Yeah, yes,
that?
exactly.
It was a lot of food trucks.
Yep.
I noticed that, and I was like, you know what? This is the time to jump in but I mean, I love tacos. I love everything. I love all kinds of food.
Nice,
but I wanted to do something different because to do tacos, you have to be real good because there's a lot of competition,
Right.
And so I said, you know what? There's not a lot of people doing hamburgers now.
That's true.
And I love hamburgers, especially smash burgers. And then I told my wife, I want to do this. Let's do it. Let's do it. And she was like, okay, whatever. Do it. Yeah, do it. And I'm like, believe me? And she's like, no, go ahead.
Go on.
Prove me wrong.
Yeah.
And then so I borrowed a griddle from my brother-in-law, and I started making smash burgers. And then I gave her a sample. She's like, okay, it's pretty good. And then every time we had a family party, I was like, hey, mija, I want to make hamburgers for the family. She's like, okay, do it. And I would buy everything, prep my sauce and everything, and everybody liked it. And then she was like, people really like it. I go, I told you. And then I would keep telling her, you know what, let's make fries and this. And she was like, no, whatever. She was happy with her life.
Yeah. I don't blame her.
And then so every party and whatever, I wanted to do burgers, and I started practicing more until we noticed that everybody liked it a lot. Like they really, really liked it. And then I told her, you know what? I'm gonna start doing at my parents' house. They have a nice ship backyard. We should sit there for family and friends and see how it goes. Just test the water.
Yeah, definitely.
We got nothing to lose.
Right.
She's like, okay. And then she's like, okay, if you want to. And then on Father's Day, I made hamburgers for the family. I remember that. And then I just posted on Facebook. Next 2 weeks on July 1st, I never forget, I'm going to be selling hamburgers for friends and everybody come. And she I didn't even tell her. She just saw the video. You're going to sell? Yeah, I told you. Like, oh my God. But by that time, I had bought a little food cart.
Yeah.
I bought a little food cart with fryers and stuff. And that's how we started.
Oh, that's fun. That's so exciting. It totally reminds me of we started with a little food cart. It had gotten to an accident, so we got it for super cheap.
And
everywhere. Yeah, they're
she always supports me,
expensive.
but she was a little doubtful. I proved me first proof.
Yeah. Well, we will make sure you're serious about it before we really invest our time in, encouraging you, because we don't want to encourage bad ideas and get blamed for it. So I feel you on that one. Okay, cool. So you're brand new. You started out with your family. Speaking of family, I know you had mentioned your wife being involved with the business from the beginning, and then I also know you got your idea and inspiration and probably like your drive probably from your dad, most likely, since he did that. So who else is involved with your business, and why did you choose those people?
Right now, it's family, because that's all we have right now.
That's all you're gonna have.
No, my wife, she always supports me. Like once she knows like she's in, then I better be in, because she's like 100%.
Right.
Whenever she goes something, she goes 100.
Me too. Yeah, I feel you. Exactly.
She's a perfectionist.
That's awesome. I like your wife
So
already.
She's on me all the time.
Yay.
But yeah, so it's her. She's like my right hand. Without her, I wouldn't be doing anything.
That is amazing. Props.
Like this weekend, we'll talk about
Yeah.
that right now. But yeah, so it's my wife, and then her sister, my sister-in-law Denise. She helps me. Like she's another one who helps me a lot with everything. She helped me a lot, and then my son and my nephew.
Awesome.
They're the ones who are helping me right now on that. But outside of that, my other family too, my parents and some tias and cousins, they're all helping me on the outside too. But they're gonna be helping me a lot more. They just don't know that.
Like, guess what? Y'all hired, and don't expect to pay anytime soon.
They're gonna be helping me more now, because we'll talk about that.
Yeah, because you are busy. And speaking of how fast and how popular you are, I did my Instagram stalker research prior to this podcast, and I had noticed that you had made a post of thanking everybody for your first 1,000 followers on your page.
Yeah.
And that was January 19th of this year. Cut to literally as of yesterday, I saw that you had over 10,000 followers, and now I officially confirmed with him that's 10,300 officially. So and going. So congratulations on your humongous jump from 1,000 to 10,000. How did that happen?
It's everything's Instagram. Everything's like right now on the internet and everything, So you just have to focus on that. I mean, I want to thank. There's a lot of people. So we started selling in my parents' backyard, and a lot of people went to take videos of me, and of our food and whatever, and it went started going viral with people. And then, so like Comida AC, she did a bunch of videos for us. She did 2. What's her other name? I forgot their name. Sorry, guys. I forget your name.
All the food influencers.
Right, and then right now, there's a lot of influencers, but the 2 major videos that went was Saturday.
Okay.
AJ, thank you. And then the last one, it was the one that blew up, was Jen from Taste of AC.
Oh, speaking of that, she's going to be our next interviewer.
Oh, yeah?
Next week.
Shout
out to her.
She's amazing.
Awesome.
She's amazing. And so she went she went on a Saturday, and then she got there, and then she took pictures of everything. And at first, me and my wife being like, she went there real fast, because that's what she does, she's a professional.
Yeah.
She took pictures, and we were like, oh, let me clean this here. And she was like, don't worry about it. I'll make it look
Don't
pretty.
worry. Yeah. They're good at that.
And we're like, okay, whatever. And she did it fast, and then she ate a little bit of my burger, and then left. And she told me, you know what, you're getting busy. I'm going to leave. And then I go, okay. And me and my wife were like, I think she didn't like it.
And it was crazy how the vibe, yeah.
And then a couple hours later, the video was up. And that video right now is at almost 2 million views right now.
Oh my gosh, congratulations.
And that's what made it went another level.
Yeah.
We went from 1,500 followers to right now 10,000 something.
And so we got a comment. Denise, I'm assuming is your sister-in-law. Cousin says, not my cousin letting me know I have to work on the weekends through YouTube.
Sorry, Denise.
Surprise. What's family for besides putting them to work and making them, follow your dream and passion and everything.
Yeah, everybody helps it.
That's
Everybody's
awesome.
helping it.
That's super.
So that's how it went. Internet.
That's great. Yeah, congratulations. Shout out to all the influencers and all the people that help small businesses, because you guys have huge impact in businesses, so you're very important. Yeah. Holy Frappe Z says restaurant addict.
Restaurant addict. Yeah, her too. She helped me a lot too.
Awesome. Shout out to you. I have not heard this one, but I'm gonna follow you.
Holy Frappe, she's been they do coffees and stuff. But she was she's been there with us. She loves her burgers. She always goes there. She's always supporting. She's always texting me like, "Oh my God, you guys are doing so great!"
Aww.
Always, she's always supporting me.
That's awesome. We had that with a vendor when we first started. Spicy Sassy Dulce. She makes Mexican treats from home, and she's a nurse and everything. She's awesome. She's our biggest supporter since day one, and helped us out a lot because she's like a professional when it comes to setting up and everything.
My wife does treats too.
Really?
Yeah, because we had flan and we had like 2 cheesecakes, and then she makes those the caramelized apples and stuff. She does it. So that's we had all that in my dad's backyard. So it looked like, and then we set it up with light. It looked really nice. People loved it. With music, but then we had to. We couldn't fit there no more.
Right.
We had to do the next step.
Yeah. Well, plus, if you want to get bigger, you don't have people at your.
We were planning on doing that next year, not this year. But like they pushed us
right
to
the
water, and we had to do it.
What they want. So that's good. I'm glad you took the chance on yourself, and that you got really supported with the community and whatnot, and you have a lot of people like behind you to make your dream happen and all that. What is on your menu so people can know besides burgers? Like what kind of burgers?
Right now, what we have, what we call is a Jay's Classic Smash Burger. So it's a smash patty. We use a smash patty, and then we do. So pretty much the burger, I make it the way I like it. Okay. And I hope people like it like that. So
apparently do.
I don't do lettuce, tomato.
Okay.
So I only do special sauce that we make, which is the classic sauce, and then pickles, and then we grill the onions with the meat. So everything gets blended in. We put the meat, cheese, American cheese, because that's the best one for that type of burger. Because I tried all kinds of cheeses and buns and everything, and then we use a brioche bun, and that's our classic burger. Then we have another one, which is the same ingredients, except we do hatch green chili.
Oh, okay.
So we have to cook the green chili. So it's real good. People like that one a lot. So it's a hatch green chili burger, and then we have what else we have? Oh, we have a sweet chili jam burger. So we make our jam out of chili. We put a little bit of habanero, so it has a little bit of a kick.
Really?
And
is it like strawberry?
Strawberry
jelly or like what?
No, it's peppers.
Just peppers?
Yes,
That's it?
just peppers.
Oh, wow. How spicy is it? Like
no, it's not.
It's friendly to people.
No, in my family, just me and my nephew Orlando, we are the only ones who eat like habaneros and stuff. Everybody else eats ketchup. That's it.
I hate tomatoes in general, so I'm glad that you don't put tomatoes on your burger. Not that I've had it yet, and you can do what you want because I can always take it off. But I'm glad that
every time I will go to eat burgers, I will get the lettuce and
because they always put too much lettuce, and it's always wilted and disgusting. It's like that doesn't add to your burger and it doesn't look cute. Holy Frap says, love spicy sassy dulce. I use her mix for my drinks. That's awesome. I just eat it. I just eat her stuff. I have her little keychain. I do have it where I buy my own gusher sometimes if I can't get my fix from her, and I have my little keychain that has her chamoy on it. Yeah. And I'll just put that on there with her little the what's that spice? Tahini. There you go. Yes. So how did you come up with the menu names?
We literally just brainstorm at the house, like, what do you think about this name and this and that? And we have a lot of ideas, but right now we just want to focus on what we have. We don't want to expand the menu because obviously we're just starting,
Right.
So we just want to get the rhythm of this and then later on we want to try it. But how we got the idea is just everybody. We all pitched ideas and the name. And then I put the name of the burgers Chase because my daughter is Jimena, my son is Juan, and I'm Junior, so Chase.
I like that. I know. I was wondering, like Jason. I'm like, oh, okay, if your name's Junior, then yeah, that makes sense. Junior, but yeah, no, that's even better.
And his name is Juan Jose. In case it was missing a J.
That's awesome. Yeah. There was another comment. Mike, I don't know if you want to pull that back up. There's a person that actually tried your food on Friday. Gave you a little shout out, but I wasn't able to read it because it was a lot. So I just want to pull that up to reread that.
Yeah, we had a lot of people this weekend. A lot.
Really? It says from Benjamin Garcia. It says, I had it Friday night and the family loved it. Best burger around for sure. We will be back for sure. Excited for you and your family. Congratulations.
Thank you guys.
Yay. So make sure you saw that. So
I've had so many messages. I can't keep up with all the messages for real.
Yeah.
We're like so blessed and so happy. We're not expecting anything like this. Yeah. And I tell my wife, I think this thing is like twice as big as I think it is. I go, because it's like crazy. Everybody, like I go around and then I go to like anywhere I go, like, hey, if they tell me like what I do and I tell them I show them the video, they're like, oh, I seen that video. Everybody's seen
Yeah,
that
see,
video.
isn't it crazy how people
It's
recognize
crazy.
you when you don't like you
Yeah.
don't even think like you're that big or they've gotten outside like your little bubble or
Yeah,
whatever.
literally, I went to the bank today and I showed it to her and she's like, oh yeah, I've seen that video.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely experienced. It's like such a trip. Like when people like shout our names out from like right, either recognize us from videos
Yeah.
or like we'll see our cart somewhere like drive by or like our stickers or whatever. They're like, I know that. Oh, I saw you on TikTok. Oh, I saw you on Instagram. And it's like,
Yeah.
holy crap. It's like low key kind of feels famous, but at the same time it's like super scary. You're like, oh god,
Yeah.
like I hope I don't do anything stupid or look
Yeah.
like funny or whatever. Because yeah, it is like, and it is kind of. Do you find that it's like kind of like a little bit more pressure than you expected?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. How do you and like your wife deal and your family deal with that now to like kind of make it so that it doesn't affect you and that you're still
We
going?
scream at each other.
Mhm. Yup. Everybody that works with their freaking significant other knows all about that.
No, I mean, we just try to communicate as much as we can because it's a lot of things going on at the same time, and this is honestly all new to us. So
Right.
We're learning as we go.
course.
We're trying to find best ways to deal with the stress. It's a lot,
Yeah.
but it's a blessing.
That's awesome.
We're grateful for everything.
Do you find it, even though your tile job, like you was your own business and very like heavy on the manual labor, do you feel like the food industry is harder than when you first started your tile business?
Yes, because I started doing my tile business, building up slowly,
Mm-hmm.
and this came like, bam,
Mm-hmm.
like at once.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally today, I went to buy food, like everything for this weekend, and we're like, where are we gonna put all this food?
Right? I
Right
know.
now we're searching for a commercial fridge and stuff. Because like I'm putting stuff at my mom's house and
Mhm.
my house.
Yeah, we had like a whole
and
storage unit plus the cart plus our little rolling kit
It's
things that we
a
bring.
lot, like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a lot.
Definitely. Yeah. Carts don't last long when it comes to if you're popular in the food industry, you have to level up. Like it's just
Yeah,
mandatory.
we're like, so okay, what do we do with all this stuff now? Like,
yeah. Then I have to get fridges and freezers and coolers.
since this weekend we sold out every day, so now we have to buy more than last weekend, which was
Mhm.
a lot already to begin with. Now we have to buy more.
When you did your first like public event, which I guess that was not that long ago, but like when you first actually opened it up to not only your family but like your family, like friends and whoever
Okay, like
could
that.
come.
Okay.
Yeah, like when how much food did you like? How long was it until you sold out or like ran out of food that time?
The first day I opened, because I was like I told you, I was posting like when I was doing for parties for my family and stuff, and a lot of my friends were like, hey, when are you gonna sell this and that? So a lot of people wanted to do in family. So July 1st was the first time. I never forget because it was hot as hell.
Oh my god, did we start
And
this
then
too,
we
yeah?
decided to set up. My dad has a porch, so he has an outside kitchen, but I don't want to use it, so I use it underneath the porch. July, the heat. So the heat will bounce back, and we were dying.
Yeah,
We
and that
were
makes us
dying.
extra cranky.
And then we had a line of people because everybody, all my family,
Yeah, of
friends, they all wanted to support me. And we were going crazy. My wife was in panic because the fryer wasn't working.
Oh, of course.
And then it was a mess the first day, but we did it.
Yep.
We
got
did
through
it. We survived.
Yep.
And then we every day we kept like renovating, And then, but it also grew kind of fast because that was July,
Right.
and it started growing fast. And so then we moved to the outside kitchen, and then after a bunch of influencers started coming, and they started growing, and then we started seeing less of my family and friends and more new people every week, and we're like, wow, like it's crazy because it was a backyard, so it's like not too easy for people to come and eat at a backyard.
Yeah, that'd be weird. I think that'd be like
so
super
we
sketchy.
would always think that, and we're like, it's weird, like we get a lot of people, and it's a backyard. It's hard to get people.
And
Just
people
to go eat somewhere.
Right. And yeah, food, like
Yeah.
being in like someone's backyard and dealing with food because,
Yeah.
you have to be very careful with, all the guidelines and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Make sure you don't get sick because then, oh my gosh, trust me, as
Yeah.
fast as it grows when it's the good stuff,
Thank
if you get rated badly, but the health department or whatever, they put that stuff
Yeah.
on blast and on the
Yeah.
news and everything. You just don't want to be on that list.
Yeah.
You don't want to be famous for that. So
Yeah.
it's awesome that they supported you, even though you weren't like a traditional restaurant or food truck or at a public event or whatever. So that's
Yeah.
even better, because you
Yeah.
got in with,
And people love
That way.
the concept of the backyard.
yeah.
They loved it because we had lights and music, and it was
amazing.
nice. But it got to a point where we just couldn't no more.
Right.
And then eventually they told us we couldn't do it no more.
Mhm.
So they told us Jen from Taste of AC, she went on a Saturday to do the video. And then that Monday, we received a letter that we can no longer be doing
See
that.
how that happens all of a sudden? Like,
And then so that was Monday. And then we're like, what are we going to do now? and then by Tuesday evening we had the food trailer.
Mm,
That's how fast things go.
that's impressive.
That
Wow.
was about a month ago, and then a month later we're up and running.
Wow. That is fast, huh?
That's
That's like
super
super fast. Like speed.
That's super fast.
Demon, man. That's crazy. Well, congratulations. That's also.
I
also
always
good
say
sign.
it's almost like someone is up there watching us and
I'm sure.
and blessing us.
Yeah, I did good things.
Almost.
Yeah, you seem like you're a positive guy, and it seems like you appreciate what God or whoever you believe in
So
gives you. So that's great.
I'm very positive always,
Mhm.
and then my wife telling me, you never worry about anything. I'm like, I don't worry about anything.
I don't worry about everything because I don't have that great of luck, and I don't have that. I'm not lucky and blessed or whatever in that sense. So I have to prepare for the worst because then if it doesn't happen, then I'm okay because I'm like, hey, it's not as bad as I thought. So there you go. So
My
I just
wife
like to be
is
prepared.
A little bit like that. She's
Yeah.
like that. We're
Yeah.
opposites.
Yeah, I feel you. See, that's why that works.
That's why it worked out.
Yep, you gotta have your support system, and it's okay that you guys aren't like perfectly matched up because like you don't need two of you. You know,
No,
you already got the kids with that.
We wouldn't do nothing. We would be relaxed.
I know, not worry about nothing, just
Yeah.
relaxing, not doing. That's awesome.
She's
Yeah,
always pushing me.
that's good. That's good. I'm happy for you guys to have a good, solid relationship that obviously helps out the business and teamwork. And even though it's not easy, like that your wife's still gonna come home with you if you yell at her. You don't have to worry about her like quitting and leaving you like that, like some random person. So that's great. So let's see. What do you have? So now that it's been this busy and everything, what is your next step with the business? Like you mentioned, getting like a big food truck. When do you think that might happen?
No, we don't. Honestly, we don't. We're just trying to right now to get the rhythm. Like, so we open up this Thursday, and I said it's a Thursday. I know people want to come because they've been messaging me and stuff. But I said it's gonna be busy, but we didn't expect it was 6 o'clock when we had a line already.
Sheesh.
And it was on Thursday. And I'm like, oh wow. So we literally opened and then we didn't stop until we sold out. We had orders like every 2-3 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
And then so we had to get the rhythm because we haven't had practice inside the trailers. It's different inside, and we hadn't had a practice. So now we just want to get the rhythm in there and see what's the next step.
Mm-hmm.
We would like a little place because the moving around the food and stuff, it's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
We'd rather have even if it's a small place, just with the kitchen, so we can work from there, like a little brick and mortar, little table.
Yeah.
Even just like a window in the front.
Right.
I saw that. No,
Yeah.
we went to the Wayward is where we went, and in front of it there's a pizza place. I think it's called Snapback Pizza or something.
Okay.
I love their concept. It's just like a window.
Really?
Yeah, I like that.
That's
I
cool.
like that.
Yeah, I like
Just
that.
a little window you order and you food. And I think they have a little patio in the back.
Oh, that's good. Yeah,
It's
that's awesome.
nice.
Yeah, definitely. When it comes to summer and being in the food industry, you definitely want to be indoors and be in air conditioning because sometimes, like being outside or even being a truck. I've heard some of the truck owners complain because like their stuff burns out or whatever, and it's still hot in there and it's like little sauna and everything. So yeah.
So that's the plan, to continue with the food trailer and see where that takes us for now. Hopefully we want to jump to a little place.
Mm-hmm.
That would be more ideal for everything, for the prep, for food and everything.
Yeah.
Make it easier for us.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned the burgers, and you mentioned doing fries, but you wasn't sure. Do you do fries now?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we do fries.
Just regular fries, like is
We
it
hand cut them.
them?
Yeah, we.
Oh, that's a
do,
lot of prep work.
That's the most work.
Yeah.
The fries.
What made you decide to do it hand cut instead of just buying like freezer ones and like put them in the?
We think. I mean, obviously, taste. We
Yeah.
think it's better, and like I told you, remember I told you that there's a lot of taco places. So
Mhm.
you have to like really stand out.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to not just with the burger stand out, but also with the fries. We wanted to have like real. Like I told you, my wife, she pushing me.
Mhm.
So she's like, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right.
That's
you
awesome.
said, she's like, you said you wanted to do hand cut. Now we're gonna do.
Yeah, see, that's awesome that she held you to that.
She's like, now we're gonna do that. It's
Mhm.
it's more work. Well, then you're the one who decided to do that.
Yup. So now we're gonna follow through with it. Yep.
So we do that, and people love our fries.
That's awesome.
I mean, at least that's what they tell us.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like 10K can't be wrong.
But it is a lot of work, but it is. We think like people appreciate the extra work we put into our food, and I think that counts a lot. If you put a lot of if you love what you do, people are gonna receive that.
100%.
They appreciate that.
Yes.
So far, we have received nothing but very, very good comments from people. We had people come from Casa Grande on Friday,
Wow.
from Gilbert, from Apache Junction, from Scottsdale. They come from everywhere.
That's awesome. That goes show you. I mean, you already
Just
know,
for a burger,
but I
I'm
know
like,
it's crazy
I
that
don't know if I
people
would
do.
drive all the way for a
Hell no,
burger,
I would
you know?
not. I would not. I'm like, I like
so
that
we're
much.
we're blessed and grateful for all the people that are coming, you know,
Mhm.
and they love it. And they come back. We had people message me. They're like, "Man, I went Friday. I went back Saturday."
That's
for another one."
crazy. Oh, that's so
And they're
cool.
waiting in line, you know. For long
Yeah,
time.
and they don't mind, huh? They don't mind waiting in the
They
long
don't mind
lines.
when
What's the
it's
longest
okay.
wait that we had?
Honestly,
Mhm.
I don't know. We're
Really?
inside. We don't know nothing.
Oh, we've had
we
people
just
tell
peek
us
our
before.
heads and see
Like,
what's
I waited
going
for you
on
for an
outside.
hour and a half. And I'm like, oh my god, thank you. Okay, we'll give you a free
don't
soda.
even- we can't even go outside, to be honest, for real. I'm not joking when we say we're busy like that.
I'm glad we're not that busy. Lucky though. I'm like, I would just be on stressed out. Like,
we
ugh.
are stressed.
Yeah, I could not. I'd probably start crying. I have cried.
Oh,
Has your wife cried at
We
events
had a
before?
couple people cry.
No.
I'm not gonna mention names.
No way, for real.
Because my wife is gonna be sad.
Aww, that's so funny.
She's-
Let's see. Mike wants to know: has a customer ever asked for an unsmashed burger?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
There's
but-
always a first,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Oh, I was gonna forget the other thing that we wanted to do. So besides the fries, and we wanted to make a good burger,
Mhm.
but the other thing we wanted to do was it's like our signature logo is we put a jalapeno popper on top of
I know.
it.
So do you put like the little cactus thing on it too? Because I see that on your
and
hat.
And the cactus is like that's what people like. It's weird, like
Heck yeah. Yeah,
People like that a lot,
people
the
like
little
little
cactus.
gimmicky stuff like that, like for sure.
So now my wife is like, "Hey, they like the cactus. We ordered thousands of little cactus before they run out.
Mhm,
For real,
for real.
We've ordered like I don't know, like 10,000 of them already, just because we want to have them. A lot of them.
Do you guys have your own do you pass out like stickers or anything, or have any stickers at your booth?
Not yet.
I
Not
definitely
yet.
recommend that.
Like I told you, everything's new right
Yeah.
now. We're trying to do a lot of things, but we can only do so much.
Well,
right
if you
now.
ever need any help with marketing and stuff, we will gladly. My production team, everything we do, flyers and promotional stuff, so we can definitely give you some help with that.
Right now, we're like doing everything we can. We got and everything, but I think so far everything's been coming out.
Yeah, you have like good signage and everything too.
Yeah.
That I've noticed, and your logo.
Like-
You have a hat, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
That was our first like merch too, or like
Shout
uniform.
out to my friend Heido.
Shout out.
Yeah,
to
he
you.
just started his business. So
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so he has a food trailer. He has 2 restaurants and a food truck,
Oh,
and then he started another business.
Dang.
Doing this. So he made shirts. for me
wow.
And everything.
That's awesome. Well,
Yeah.
we should definitely have him on the podcast as well. That's
It's great.
cool.
He gives me a lot of advice because
Good.
he goes, don't make the mistakes I've made already.
Right?
Just ask me anything.
Exactly.
You want. So I'm asking him all the time. Hey, where you at?
Mhm.
Like right now, he's in Japan. He's
Oh,
making too
wow.
much money with the tacos.
Must be nice. Shoot. I'm like, you should go down like to Payson as a vacation with
Yeah.
our business because we're just like you said, just too busy, and then you gotta like obviously you had your own business prior, but like starting off this stuff, you mostly you have to invest in your own business yourself.
A
a
lot
lot
of
people
time, a lot of sweat, a lot of
Yes.
money,
Yes.
a lot of everything.
Yes.
A
Yes.
lot of hours.
Mhm.
We're on like 8 hours of sleep all week, and
I feel that. Yeah,
it's-
we've had some late nights too.
it's
Yeah,
nice.
but it's nice. Look how happy you are though. So
Yeah,
you don't
we
seem
are-
like it's
we
wearing
are
you out,
happy.
so that's good.
We are happy. We're just tired.
Yes, but it is definitely worth it, and everything, and it's very exciting, and I'm super pumped for you. Let's see. Has there? Okay, so I know since you're new, have you had to work at an event with other vendors yet? Like were they other like people like working there at the Wayward or?
Well, no. Friday and Saturday, I set up. So like I told my friend Heido,
Yes.
Joe Tacos. He told me like, hey, if you don't have a spot, you can park next to me.
Mhm.
So I parked next to him. On,
Okay, so yeah.
Friday and Saturday. So he sells tacos, we sell burgers, and
Nice.
Nice.
That's good. So that's what the outline spot for. Yeah, we started doing events. Our first event was in downtown Phoenix at Bud's Glass Joint, and it was on like a first Friday.
what do you? I'm sorry to.
It's a Prison Pies food cart. We sell prison style tamales.
Oh, you do the prison pie? What is it?
Yeah, prison
I
pies.
saw Senor Foodie, right?
Yep.
You made a video.
Yeah, I was messing if you were gonna mention him or not, because that's who like
Yeah.
literally took us
Yeah, I saw
to
the
another
video.
level.
I saw that. That was
Mhm.
cool.
Yep, that's
Yeah, I
our
saw that. I
business.
seen
So yeah, he was actually on the first episode of this podcast too.
Oh,
So
okay,
we
okay,
were
so
like,
yeah, he's big.
looked into it.
He's big too.
Yep. Yeah.
he's
It's,
like Jen.
yeah. Like that's why I was like, oh, I haven't heard of her yet, but I'm gonna have her on because she has not tried our food, as far as I know. Definitely has to promote it. So I'm thinking she probably hasn't tried it. But we've had Senor Foodie, and then we had someone from California that actually helped with Live Rides podcast when they did the Menudo contest for high class, I think. Yes. Let's see. Priscilla says bomb. I think she's referring to your food.
Bomb.
Bomb. So we what I can't remember his name now, but he was a foodie from California. Dang, I can't remember his name. It's like really long.
Right now that I remember, they said Food Addict. That was the first person who made a video for us.
Oh,
Yeah.
shout out to the first.
I forgot your name. I'm sorry, but she was the first one who made
That's
a
good.
video
She's
for
supporting
us.
you and watching you. That means
Yeah.
she's still following you. She's
And then
still.
Comida AC,
Mhm.
she made like 2 videos for us.
That's awesome.
And then I forgot her other name. Another girl. You know who you are.
Yeah, shout out to you.
She made 2 videos for us and for my wife too, because she makes sweets like I told
Oh,
you.
nice.
So we had a lot of people who helped us in the beginning.
Nice. Yeah, we had recently had AZ Foodie come to our thing with her son, if I remember correctly, and tried some food at our
AC
booth.
Foodie?
Yeah, AZ Foodie or AZ Food Buff, one of them. I don't know. There's so many like AZ this, AZ that, and stuff, and Foodie
Yeah.
this, Foodie that. So it's like, oh, which one
Yeah.
was it? But we all appreciate all of you out there, the small, the big. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if you share our stuff. We
They're really
appreciate it.
taking like small people
Oh, for
like
sure.
us, and they're helping us a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They're really are.
Yeah.
We just gotta be prepared with good food so people when they come,
Right.
they stay.
Yes, exactly.
It's
Yeah.
not a they come, it's whether they stay.
Right. Yeah. Do you have like little tables for everybody to sit at too when you set up, or no?
At the Wayward, no, because it's a tap house.
Okay.
But so they have a backyard.
Oh, okay.
It's real nice out there. So we set up on the street,
Mhm.
and then they eat over there.
Oh, okay, cool. So there's places, yeah,
Go for a nice cold beer.
Nice. There you go. Beer and
Yeah.
burgers. Like, can't go wrong with that. Yeah, that's
We're gonna be
perfect.
there again.
Sign me up. The producer says, "Sign me up."
Yes, we're gonna be there again this Thursday.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we went there, and then the bartender, he's real cool. He's the one who invited me. He's like, "Hey, what's up, bro? You want to come back?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, because it helps their business out.
He's
Like,
like, you can come here anytime. I'm like, "Okay, perfect.
awesome.
Thank you." Yeah, and there's a lot of other breweries that we might go in the future we're in texting.
I missed it. Where is this at?
Where do you set up at?
The Wayward, it's like
On Grand, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on Grand and like 10th Avenue.
Across from where Grand Avenue Pizza used to be.
Like by First Friday out there?
It's down more in
I've been-
Roseville.
I've been here for 30 years. I've never been to a First Friday.
What's wrong? I've only been here for 5 years, and I've gone to like
30
50 of
years.
them. That's
Never
crazy.
been to a
Are you
First
busy on
Friday.
Fridays?
No.
Well, no excuse then. Yeah.
You could be out there on First Friday.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should. Like, you'd be killing it for sure. Definitely. You got branched out.
You had me a beer. I mean, food.
Yeah, he actually came to our pop up. We just recently had a kickback on 40th and Washington across from the Park and Swap. I think,
Okay.
we do that little, like, it's just literally a dirt lot. It is not a nice, cool little
Yeah.
like tap room or anything like that. Yeah, like, they have a bunch of mechanic shops around it. So
Oh, yeah?
it's not cute, but people still come.
Oh yeah. Oh, people,
Yeah.
people go for food everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some local artists perform and everything. So
Man, if the food is good, people go.
exactly.
We had a Mexican little place.
Mhm.
It was like a little hidden spot
Mhm.
for tacos. We used to call it the moscas,
Mm.
flies,
Mm.
because there was literally flies everywhere.
Oh
but
my
the food
God.
was so good. You will go there for your food in the morning.
Mhm.
By 8 o'clock, it was sold out. Everybody would go with their big old ollas and take like birria and everything home.
Oh,
so good.
snap. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was like a secret hidden spot, you know.
Those are the best. Like I'm from California originally, and I know that like when you find those little taco like stands like in
Yeah.
between like the ghetto and
Those are-
everything like
those are the
that,
good
like those are by far the best
Yeah,
that
we
you've
used
ever
to call
had.
it the moscas.
Mhm.
La mosca. Okay, vamos a la mosca. Let's go to the moscas.
That's so funny. Yeah, like I don't even think about it. Like this could be this. I don't know where this was prepped at. I don't care. But it's like I don't care. It adds to the flavor.
It tastes good.
Yeah, like I don't ask
So
questions.
that's what I'm
Like
saying.
you get
People
me.
go
Yeah.
anywhere. People go.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Have you so far? I know you had mentioned like everybody's being really positive. So you haven't had any problems with anybody, like anybody with the weight complaining or anything.
Yeah, one person he told me that he waited for an hour. The
Mhm.
hell, but I mean,
It's like we're new.
You can't-
like
yeah, and you can't. I know you can't always like make everybody happy. You can't.
yeah,
There's always gonna be people.
of course.
From 1,000 people, there's gonna be one or two. You know?
Yeah,
It's normal.
yeah. But even our food's amazing, and we've had like tons of positive things. There's always people that never tried it, but they just instantly think negatively because of the stereotypes.
There was a guy on the comments. I think I remember. He said, "I'm glad why you Mexicans do this and that." I'm like,
Yeah,
Who has
it can
time to
get
do
real bad. And my partner has a little bit of a temper.
yeah.
So
A lot of people. I didn't comment.
And it's so crazy
But a lot
because-
of people went and
Oh,
commented.
yeah.
And I'm like, I just ignore.
It's
stuff
it's
like
crazy
that.
though that there's so many police out there on the interwebs and they don't ever get in trouble. You can report their comment all you want, but you say one thing in retaliation. Like my partner had said one thing, it wasn't even bad. He's like, "Well, come basically like come to my spot and say that to my face," which I mean that wasn't even that bad. He started it and he said way worse, and other people have said way worse in general on the internet. And they got our business account almost like a flag against us. Yes, we already had our TikTok completely gone, our first page gone because he mentioned on a live. He mentioned one of the people that was viewing. They had like a cannabis.
Okay.
And because he said that word too much, and I warned him like, dude, TikTok doesn't want to play.
Yeah.
He said, and sure stuff, like no ifs and buts about it, no like excuses. They literally banned for like you could not download our data, nothing. And we had 20,000 followers at the time. Yup. So then he was a little salty after that. So we took a while to TikTok back, but because we had so many people like, I saw you on TikTok, because that hashtag prison food is really, and prison talk is really popular. So we had to get another one, but it pays to have social media for sure. Do you, I know you have Instagram. What's for people to follow you just in case they do?
Honestly, just Instagram for now.
You just have Instagram? Okay. Because I was looking on Facebook and I couldn't find you. So I was like,
I wanted to do a TikTok the other day, but I don't know how.
No.
I need to ask somebody. I don't have time. I just do Instagram right now because that's where it's good right now. But eventually, I want to do a TikTok. I think too.
Yeah, you definitely should. And you can always just use what's already on your Instagram and just repost that. And especially all the foodies that already post that, I'm sure they've already have like a TikTok and have your information and your promo on there.
Yeah.
And you can repost it. Like it's the easiest little button ever.
I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah, it's just.
And any advertising, everything's good.
Yeah, it reaches more people. You know, everybody's on
more
TikTok.
Reach, more people,
Exactly. So it's just beneficial, and it's really not hard to repost. It's a lot. I don't like creating videos that much. It's really hard because I overthink everything. But if your content's already made by these awesome influencers, shoot, that work's already done for you.
Oh yeah, they took us to another level.
That's awesome. Let's see. Okay, so is there anything else on your besides the burger and fries? Is there anything else that you offer for people?
We do burgers, fries, jalapeno poppers. Oh, we did a mac and cheese this weekend.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
It went pretty good.
Yeah.
People liked it. Well, it's new. It's new, you know, but we did it before that, and people liked it, so we tried it out. And
it's like gonna be like a permanent item on the menu.
We're only gonna do that like once a week.
Oh, okay.
For now, just like a Saturday.
That's good. Then that's awesome because you can also market it like that as well, like where it's like an exclusive day or whatever. So then you can have more people that are really specifically interested in that one, like come, and so you get like a whole new influx of people. So be prepared.
So, I mean, we have a lot of ideas, but like I said, right now we're just gonna focus on what we have. Try to make this as fast as we can and then good. Not just fast, but good.
Exactly.
Because if you do it fast and it's food starts coming out not the way people expected. I hate it when I go. You can ask my wife. Anywhere I go and the food is cold.
That's
it kills it for me. Like I don't care if I wait as long as the food is fresh made, and I'm good with it. I can wait. Doesn't matter. Yeah. But if you wait and then the food is cold or this and that.
It's like we're not worth it, and it's like I can't even enjoy it because I don't really know what it tastes like.
We focus a lot on that, and we try to make the fries like everything at once, so everything's good.
That's good.
We try to focus a lot on that.
I really respect that because we started off with like three or four items, and like we just had started, and then my partner had like a bunch of ideas and stuff, and they're all great ideas. But it's like, okay, let's get this process down first, and like actually buy enough food so we don't sell out like first hour, you know, so we can make more money. Like let's like get our process thing done and get these main things that because we have a little tracking system that says like how much of what is being ordered. So it's like
use the Square?
We use we do have that way. We actually have been using Zettle through PayPal. It has like this little thing.
There's a bunch of different ones.
That's my
that too.
I would definitely recommend that because you can do tap, you can do the chip thing, you can do Apple Pay, Google Pay. It gives you reports. You can even do invoicing, like when you do catering and everything. It has invoice reports and it's connected to your PayPal. So when you get those transactions, they're instantly like in there, and the fees are really low, if anything at all.
With Square because
everybody goes with Square, and I totally get that. And that's why I did it first, but like, nah.
That was another thing that was stressing me out because I didn't know how to program the menu.
Yeah,
once I did it, it was
easy, right?
Super easy.
Yep.
I never stressed, and I was stressing for that.
Yeah, see, it's all about, my partner doesn't like electronic payments. He's all about cash. He's old school like that. He's 43, so he's like, cash is king, blah, blah. I'm like, not anymore. And good thing I insisted upon it because we've had so many people that we like for a whole entire event, we've only gotten credit card or like Apple Pay payments, no cash whatsoever. So I'm like, see, we wouldn't be making any money if we were all cash. So you gotta go with the times.
Yeah. So before we were only Zelle or cash, you know. But I knew we had to do that because, and then like to get more people.
Exactly. You got to
More
be
people,
accommodating
more
to
people,
everybody. Like literally, there's nothing we do not take.
Food stamps, everything.
No, we don't take that part. That's the only thing we don't know how to do.
We
Yeah,
take
that
everything.
feels a
Nah,
little
I'm
too
joking.
government chief.
No,
I don't need the government in our business.
2 for 1, food stamps, 2 for 1.
But yeah, and then we have a little tip jar in case, like, because we like if people that we've seen a lot and continuously support us, like we'll give them the, the homie discount and whatnot. And we have a lot of of his family, because I'm not from here obviously, so my family and friends don't come. My friends are his friends and
Yeah.
everything. So yeah, like when we have our little regulars, it's really nice because then we can always like count on them to be there when it's like a slower night and stuff. Like because we actually have
How long have
got
you
that
guys,
part. He officially like did the LLC thing in December of 2020, or 2020, and then our first actually like public event was May of 2021. No, wait, did we start? Oh, he registered in 2020, and then we started it that following summer. So
we just did all that like last 3 weeks.
That's insane. Yeah, we've been here.
We got the business credit. What's it called?
The
card?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the debit
we-
card.
I
Yeah,
got it
business
today.
card. Oh, really? Dang,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That's how
Yeah,
new we are.
that's crazy. Yeah, I remember having to do all that stuff. Yeah, before we set up.
I was gonna go buy all the supplies, and I was like, "What am I gonna pay with?"
Yeah.
And I looked at the mail and I got it.
Nice. That's awesome.
I got
Yeah.
money.
Yep. There's definitely like little steps that you kind
And
of
then all
have
the
to
money
go.
from the weekend showed up today. So I'm like, all right, let's go.
Nice. That's
Let's
what
go
I'm talking
buy
about.
burgers.
Yep. See, yeah, it's definitely a process. I know that like it was rough when we started, and then like when I realized real quick, like since we both had been vendors outside of the food industry before, we kind of knew like how we wanted it set up. So we kind of had that going, and like what it takes to be a vendor, and like working long hours, being on your feet, and like what people like having that gimmicky stuff and having a good display.
Yeah.
So we knew we had that like foundation, and then I've been in the food industry before. I was a waitress and a bartender, so like I kind of brought that to the table, and then we had to take our food handlers course and go through the health department and all the inspections, make it all legal and everything, because we were not playing around. And so like that helped us like get more established, and like because we did do that like kind of practicing things. He used to make them for his family, like just on his own without like a food cart, and then it was so good. So he's like, I think I'm gonna make this happen. And I was like, let's do this. So he's the idea man, and I make it happen and wrote that stuff down.
Doing right now, literally.
Yep. So then and I just researched
started
it.
doing all that stuff. So we're going through all that.
Yeah.
Right now.
And then we started out with food markets, like a Market 40. I think it's called Market 41 or something like that. In Anthem was our first like event that wasn't like that. We didn't know anybody. We're in a different area. It was all like old rich white people, and we're used to like stoners and his family, and like all the people that support his like movement from his other business and blah blah blah. So that was, and it was in the morning, and like we sell tamales, so it's like he doesn't make breakfast tamales. He makes regular tamales. So it's like when we are up at 10 o'clock in the morning, no one's like trying to get with us. They're trying to have coffee and like get their little treats and honey and all that little bougie stuff. And then at around noon, right before the event ends, bam, like everybody lined up and everything. And we're like, holy crap. And it was like in direct sunlight. And I was just like, oh my God. I so remember crying at like every single, having my shit together. And they like, and then finally when we get in the truck, I'd be like, oh, because I'm just so excited. And I'm so hot. And I got sunburned because I'm white and I just can't help it. I'm like, this is a nightmare. And so
that's how we felt this weekend.
Yeah, and we had like a 10 by 10 tent and everything.
Be over with,
right?
Let's go home.
Yeah, and it's just us. So we have to literally buy everything. We have to set everything up. We have to. He cooks it. I take all the orders. Then we have to put everything down. Then we drive back home. Then we have to unpack it, clean everything, put it all away. It's like
you're telling what we do.
Yes, I totally know, and it's such a nightmare. But now it has
good
gotten.
too, right?
Yes,
it good when
it's
people,
so weird.
When people send me messages, oh, bro, your food was fire. This and that. We're like, all right, it's worth it.
Yes, like we go through all that, and then we get like one good feedback, and like one person comes out with a smile, and then we're just like, like when our kids try it and they're like really sketchy about it, they're like,
that's the crazy thing about like our burgers. We get from young to old, from all kinds of people like our burgers, which is like, wow.
That's awesome that you have something that everybody likes.
It's
so
like
us too.
Why variety,
and that's
everybody.
why you're successful, because you can reach everybody. Like literally,
that's
it's like all American thing.
Like people from Scottsdale, from everywhere, they come and like. All right, cool.
Yeah, we have people from other cities.
I think we got something good going on.
Yeah, definitely, of course. Yeah, we have people from.
My dad is like, mijo, you don't even know what you got right there.
Right.
He's all excited for me.
Yeah, and that's awesome since he knows what it's like.
So he had a food truck in 2007, we used to live in Tolleson,
Mhm.
and that's when the market, like everything went down. You know,
Mhm.
like the house market
Mhm.
crashed and all that. And then he lost his house.
Mm.
So then he sold his food truck. It was almost up and running. He wanted to do it again.
Aw.
So he sold it, and I sold a couple cars. We got money, and then we bought the house where he lives at. We bought it cash that time because the
Oh,
housing
nice.
went down.
Yeah.
So he wanted to do that here. He never got to. So now he's like kind of living like right now. He's like, what are you doing? He's like, I went down from being the cook. Now I'm the one doing all the errands and stuff. You know?
Oh, that's so funny. Oh,
he's all happy too.
That's awesome. I'm very happy that you have your family to support you and that your dad's around to be able to do that.
Everybody helps.
That's
My
great.
wife is like right there always.
Yay! Shout out to wives.
Yeah.
Our production manager's girlfriend's here, and we appreciate all females that help us.
Yes.
The men look good, you know. Behind every simple man, there's a girl pushing them to make sure that they're doing the best
And
that they can.
screaming.
Oh, maybe a little bit. I didn't think I was the only one, but you know, like we don't want to put your wife on blast or anything. She might get at you, but you know, there's nothing wrong with that because sometimes men don't listen. So I'm just saying. We gotta tell you.
Yes, we don't.
Yes, we don't.
I can agree with
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, and we still love you anyways. Don't worry. You know, you gotta deal with us yelling, and we gotta deal with you guys not listening. So it works out. Let's see. Well, we're almost about to wrap up. Let's see. Is there anything else you want to share with the viewers tonight about anything to do with the business, anything you have coming, anything you want to warn them about, or anything else?
So I guess like since a lot of people know about it, like a lot of people are messaging me about wanting to go to their events and stuff. So we have a lot of different. We're trying out everything right now, whether we're gonna stay in one place or just be like going different places all the time and see what works best. And so right now we're gonna be like people just they tell me where are you gonna be located? Give me your schedule. Like we're not gonna have a steady like a set schedule for now. We're gonna be going wherever people invite. Like we have Flow Yoga. It's a place in downtown Chandler, and we're gonna be there in April and June. They do Thursdays over there, and then we're gonna. I think the Sugar Bar. It's also in Chandler. They invited me to go over there too. And then I'm talking right now with Front Porch Brewing.
Okay.
And then I'm talking to TCBC or something. I'm sorry if I forget the name. I was texting with them today. They're inviting me to go there too. Who else? Goldwater Brewing in downtown Scottsdale.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
I have 2 dates with them in the next month.
Okay.
So there's a lot of things going on, and I need to get myself organized and do that. But we're not gonna have a set location for now.
Okay.
Except for Joe Tacos, that's where we mainly are. But even then, we're also going to be moving for events. I think we're going to do another event. It's called Low Glow House. I don't know. He was texting me yesterday, and it's another event they're going to do. So we're just going to try to cover everything and see what works, what people like. Because a lot of people tell me, when are you coming to the east side? When are you coming to this and this and that? So we're going to try and go everywhere and see what people, where we think we can be at.
Awesome.
Or just keep it going like that everywhere.
Yeah, you gotta try it out first to see what works, and then if it doesn't work, then you go back to what.
I always follow this food truck who sells hamburgers, and he always does it like that. His name's Rendizo's. I don't know if you've seen it. He has a food truck. He's like very big. People wherever he goes, people like make 2-hour line for him.
There's a few about Naughty Tacos. Are you familiar with them?
Yeah, I heard of them. So he goes. People, there's a 2-hour line, and people wait. If you have good food, people wait.
Very true.
And so he's always like that. So I always try to like, man. I tell my wife I want to be that guy on this side of town.
Yeah,
that's
like
awesome.
that.
Like he's always people follow you wherever you go.
Yep. We've had people come out from out of town and stuff, and we have people from other states hitting stuff, being like, "When are you gonna come visit us? Like, when are you gonna come set up here? Like, you could kill it at our event." We have Texas, California, Colorado, Nevada. They all want us to go up there and set up and whatnot. So we'll eventually do that. We're not at the place right now because that's a lot to move to another state for like the weekend or whatever, So it's bad enough right here for Phoenix, and we're local. So it's awesome. No, I'm really proud of you as a fellow food truck owner, and I appreciate you coming over to the podcast. I hope you had a lot of fun and all that fun stuff. Yes, I think we have a question in the audience.
Got some pictures up here.
We have pictures of his awesome food, guys. So
my past or
no.
Oh, okay.
We took some pictures off your social media.
What the hell?
So we're gonna pull those up for you guys to check out his food, and you can explain what burger we're looking at once we pull that up.
What is this? Oh, that was a Saturday night at.
Bam. So that's what
So that's like our classic combo.
Okay, so so
People come for that. They always say, I want like one of the picture with the jalapeno on top. So yeah, that's our classic. Those are seasoned.
Those fries look amazing. I can't believe you cut those yourself.
Oh, yeah,
that is amazing. And
tomorrow, all day, whoever wants to help, I'll be making fries.
Nice.
Everybody's welcome to come and help me make fries. It's only 300 pounds of fries.
Yeah, no big deal or anything.
No big deal, nothing big. So yeah, that's our classic combo.
That jalapeno with the bacon wrap.
People love that.
My God,
the jalapeno popper. So inside it has mozzarella cheese and cream cheese.
Oh snap! I want like 10 of those. Oh wow!
That's a picture Jen took.
Oh, good job, Jen.
I told her, Jen, can I have the picture? She's like, of course. She sent it to me. I love that picture.
That is a very good picture. We don't have a lot of pictures like that because we don't really hold our.
So see, like everybody does smash burgers. So we wanted to set it apart a little bit, with the jalapeno popper, which is like my Mexican side. No, it's not my Mexican side. It's my only side.
It's my only side. That's funny. Yeah, I love it.
So yeah, that's and then I'm a proud Arizonan. I've lived here all my life since I was 10. So the cactus represents Arizona.
Awesome. I appreciate. I love it. Big time. That's a very good presentation.
You see that? That's what we did.
That's a great logo. Love it. Love the cactus.
Shout out to my friend Levy who did it for me.
Shout out.
So now, like, I know a lot of people over the years, and everybody's like, I have people from everywhere that help me everywhere.
That's awesome. Good to have a good support system. I've noticed that a lot with Arizona in general. Like anything that, like, as long as you have family and friends out here, like, they're gonna support it and they're gonna believe in you and they're gonna like share your stuff and come and do all that. Like it's very like that out here.
Yeah.
California, not so much. People love watching you fail. Yeah. And they're just like, well, like when you're actually famous, then we'll support you. It's like, yeah, but I can't get famous. Exactly.
Struggle.
Yeah, like.
No, there's a lot of people who help me out. I'm friends with a lot of people. Like Tacos Don Hector. I met that guy. He's real cool. I don't know if you heard of Tacos Don Hector. He's real cool. In fact, I met him. I ran into him this morning.
Really?
We were both grocery shopping.
That's funny.
And I know Victor from Chilaquil. Have you talked to Victor? Chilaquil to go?
No, I haven't heard that one.
He sells chilaquiles.
Ooh, really? What?
They're real good.
What? Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna try that out.
Chilaquil to go.
We haven't done events in a while.
Real cool.
Like a public events where we're meeting other vendors in like 6 months, if not longer. So I kind of like lost touch with the people unless we were already doing this events with them before. So that's my bad. I have not been up on my research yet.
So far with all the people I've known, like it's a great experience. I don't feel like everybody's friendly,
Yeah, everybody's really nice. Yeah, and the event, so many vendors in all different categories have helped us out and give us advice right off the bat. And I love how people pay when their other vendors pay in food and they do bartering and stuff like that. Like they want to try our foods and then we haven't never tried theirs. So we just switch it out. That's my favorite thing about being a vendor is not having to spend any money and kids try free food. And then, especially when everybody is coming around and be like, I want to try your food. Like, sure, have a tamale because we want to try this and this and this at yours. So we really like that. Yeah, it's amazing. It's my favorite.
My family, they make the red pork chili, and then they make my favorite is chile verde, so it's green chili with cheese inside.
Ooh,
that's my favorite.
I've never had a tamale with cheese before.
Yeah, those are my favorite.
Other than what my partner makes, but his is made out of Doritos. Yes, Dorito masa. Yes, and then we just do shredded beef, and that's it. That's all he puts in it. But then he adds refried beans on top with nacho cheese, and that's it. He keeps it real basic and healthier than having all that.
Sometimes less is more.
It is though, for real.
I always say that less is more.
It is 100%. Yeah, because in prison they actually do put more ingredients on there, and they use squeezed cheese and chopped up jerky sticks and all this other crap that not good for you first of all, and just extra stuff that. You might as well eat actual meat since we're not in prison. We're gonna eat actual meat, and be up to code and all that fun stuff. And people just love it. And our prices are low because we don't have a lot of ingredients, and to the point where people literally have told us that we need to raise our prices. It's
today I got messages from people telling me, "Bro, your prices are kind of low."
See, isn't that crazy? What?
Yeah. I got 3 messages today from people.
That's so crazy. And we'll keep it low for.
I think you should up your. A guy told me your burger's easily more than that, and your hatch is way more than that.
Yeah. It's such a trip. Yeah, especially because I'm sure in the tile business, I'm sure you've quoted people and they're like, it's too expensive, blah, 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 blah. But get with food, people don't care. They do not care. They'll pay whatever. That was definitely different because, there's always people trying to haggle my other business.
Yeah, I was talking to my wife about that today. I'm like, man, people are telling us like we should raise our price. I'm like, that's crazy.
We try to keep it budget friendly for all people, and we've had actual kids come up and pay with their own like allowance and stuff like that. So like that's what we cherish, that people who get out of prison can pay for it. You know what I mean? So like that's where we keep it low and all that fun stuff. So all right, then we're gonna wrap up. But thank you again, everybody.
Thank you,
Follow, share, support. Get your burgers, get your fries. Say what's up to them. Be patient with them setting up. Watch out for their schedule. Show them lots of love, and I think that is it.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you guys for inviting me.
You're welcome.